Jasper Basson here. Thank you for joining. I've got a very special guest here today, Karel Vermeulen. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, Jasper. It's a pleasure. It's such a beautiful setting here.
Yeah.
I loved coming out here, and it's an open air. I love the fresh air.
Awesome. The reason specifically for having Karel here today is about he recently published a book. You really want to be an entrepreneur, and the first thing I read the book a month ago, and the first thing I saw was the how you tell your story and your journey in it. So, and that's actually the new buzzword in the world as well, storytelling. So maybe just give us a quick idea. We don't want to run through the whole book.
No.
We want to just give us an idea of the reason why you wrote the book, and also some highlights of your personal journey.
Right. The reason for why I'm wrote this book is my first book. I never thought I would write a book, and like I said earlier in our conversation, is that I went last year in June to America for an intense 5-day sales presentation and how to sell from stage. And I realized that, hey, I've got nothing to sell from stage. And then the idea popped in my mind, okay, it's a week before I'm flying to the States, why not write a book? And obviously, what shall I write about? And I was staring at my computer screen and staring, and I had no guidance. And then I remembered that what I've learned also last year is that stories sell. And that's, like you say, that's a new buzzword. People are more interested in stories than just in your product. Like, okay, what is my story? And so, looking at the computer screen, and then, okay, why not start from where I am right now? Like to call reverse engineering and work my way back. Okay, I'm going to write my story, but okay, I want to write a business book. So that was my next thing. Okay, let me write a business book. Story, business book. And then I was looking the same process when I developed Lubrimax and my other products. What can I do different from what everybody else is doing? Because I need to be different, which is one of your unique selling propositions in order to sell your product or your service. Okay, my story is going to be different, and my book, I don't want it just a book to be like 10 points of branding, 15 points of marketing, yada 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 yada, and it's very monotonous and it's very getting boring. So I decided, okay, with my story in the book, I will be sure that the reader will relate to my personal story because it's personal, it's not somebody else's story, as well as at the end of each chapter, I'm putting the lessons learned from my journey, as well as some exercises for the reader, so that the reader can really think about the chapter, not just reading a chapter and go on to the next chapter.
Actually make it practical, that I can
make it practical. So my book is also a practical, hands-on book. It's not just a reading book, but it's also, when you do the exercises, your brain starts thinking about what you've read and how you can implement that, what you've read in the chapter, into your own personal life and then into your business life.
What I actually really like about the book is that, because like I said, it's your personal journey, but and it's also only the lessons that you learned that you could apply being a better entrepreneur. And that's actually what is nice. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that really want to push you into certain directions, but telling a story and sharing your journey actually give proper tips of how a real entrepreneur went from basically nothing to having various big businesses. So if we can deconstruct a few of the chapters, if you don't mind,
sure.
In there, there's one thing that I really liked about, told you about what I saw in the book. Is a 29-minute or
29-second pitch. Yes.
In a networking scenario. So just give me a quick overview of what that entails.
The 29-second pitch is, like you said, when you go to a networking event, or when some people call it your elevator pitch. When you meet somebody for the first time, what do you say to them? Who am I, what am I doing, and what can I do for you? Those 3 pointers. And you have to go and sit and really think deep at really who am I, not just what is your name, but who am I really, and what is it that I do, and what is it that I can do for you. And the reason why it's 29 seconds researchers show that 29 seconds that's the couple of seconds it takes to bring a point across, and as well to engage people interest. You just know when you scroll through a website, or you've got only a certain amount of seconds that you can capture your audience, and this is what you want to do. You want to capture them and draw them in. Say, listen, but I can help you. You know, and so it's quite a good exercise for anybody to go and do. You know, if you take people just go to a networking event, they will just standing around, you know, and like, what shall I do? What shall I say? How am I going to introduce myself? You know, and then you find some people are there in the corner, they're on their cell phone, or they just talk about the weather, or really, how was your day? You know, and not really come to the point of why am I at this networking event. You need to find out. It's one of the chapters as well, is that why are you there? What is your main objective? When I go to a network event, I want to get clients. I want to sell my product. I want to sell myself. And that's what the 29-second pitch is. You're selling yourself. And I take the reader through the steps of how you're doing that. I'm just not talking about it, but the reader can go through, you saw that, and how you construct it, and I give them example in the book. So
if I may, can you give us an example of how yours is?
Yeah, I've got a couple 29-second pitches. It depends on which kind of network event I go to. You know, so it's all, because you get different kind of networking events. So obviously, when I meet you for the first time, I would say, "Hi, my name is Karel Vermeulen. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a business owner, and my passion is to help people to find their passions and to inspire them to take action for their own life. Is there any area in your life or your business that you need assistance with?" Short, sweet, and to the point.
Very good points, very good insights. If I go back to the first part of the book, you focus a lot about how to choose your name, because there's a lot of people, businesses with names that you don't really know what it's all about. So that's one thing I also read, and another thing is obviously using colors for the marketing. So just give us a quick overview of those 2 points.
Yeah, they say that and I've seen it so many times, you know, that I look a name on a business card or on an email or on a board if you're driving past, or you're driving, and you know, some people, they brand their cars and there's this name or this website, and I'm like, what is these people actually doing? Because the name doesn't depict what they are, what they really are, and I have to go and now search for what it is that this business is. The moment you have to go and explain the name of your business, you have lost your client, a potential client or a customer. That's why it's very, very important, and when you choose a name for your business, that it actually say what the business is. If I can take Lubrimax, personal lubricant. Now, Lubrimax is my first business that I started from scratch, and this is what the book is all about. It's a personal lubricant business. Now, if you take the name Lubrimax and you break it down, Lubri is the first part of Lubrimax, of lube, and Max with a triple X is for maximum pleasure, maximum satisfaction, because that's what the end product will actually give to the client. And the triple X depicts that, hey, this is not a motor oil, this is not or any other oil. The triple X spells that it is actually for sexual nature. So when the people see Lubrimax, they can put 2 and 2 together. And also the colors that we've chosen. Colors is very, very important, because we all know that certain colors gives a certain mood. You know, I see you love to wear blue.
Yes.
You know, blue is a universal, safe color. It's also a corporate color, but it's also a very relaxed color. So immediately when you start wearing blue, you feel more relaxed, you feel more secure in yourself. With Lubrimax, we have black, white, and red. Red is also the color of sensuality. It's also a sexual color. That's why we also, when you go to certain countries, they've got the red light district and all that.
Yes.
But it's also, each color has a positive and a negative, because everything in life is positive and negative. So red is also the color of, hey, warning, stop. You know, so you have to contradict it with another color. That's why we brought in white, because white is also a clean color. It's a natural color. It's a color of deity, if you can put it that way. You know, that's why all spiritual things just always depicts as white. So it breaks that contrast of that really hardship of the negative of the red. And then also the black that we brought in is also because sex, some people see that sex, anything with sex is also on the dark side. It's, you know, it's also the dirty side, the dark side. So we try to balance the black, bringing in the white and with the red. That's why colors are really very important when you choose your product, your name and your logo. You will also see, like all medical things, as always, what shall I say now, a variation of type of green, white and blue in. Because again, the blue is a safe color, it's a business color. Green is a natural color. Green is the color of growth. It's a color of natural remedies, natural healing, well-being. And the white also contrasts and balances it out.
Clinical.
That's actually what I'm looking for. The clinical side of it. And that's why anything that's to do with medical will always have a bit of green, because it plays on the mind. It's the same with music. You know, some music, if it's upbeat music, you want to start working, you want to dance, you want to. Yes. You're not going to listen to upbeat music when you want to meditate, when you want to relax. That kind of music has got different beats, so it will bring down your mood. It alters your mood, and it's the same with colors.
Just lastly on your book, Affirmations. You spent the whole chapter basically on that. Just apart from giving an example, just give me the importance of affirmations. And obviously you need to do it daily to have it, to make it effective. But just for the listeners, just the importance of the affirmations.
Affirmations are very, very important. Affirmations also, I'm a lot about mindset. Chapter 4 in my book, I speak a lot about mindset. And the reason why that for me is so important, because I was a person that did not like myself. I was bullied throughout my whole life. You know, people looked down on me because I was always different. So I had a lot of emotional bullying as well as physical bullying. And the result of that was that I did not love myself. I didn't like myself. I didn't like my voice. I didn't like my body. I didn't like life in all. You know, I've tried to commit suicide quite a couple of times. Thank God I didn't succeed. You know, and I realized how important is our self-talk to ourselves. Talking to myself like, damn, I can't do this. You know, I'm not destined for greatness. I'm not destined for any success. I'm not worthy enough. Nobody loves me. You know, I'm just a nuisance on this earth. What does it do to your spirit? What does it do to your emotions? It brings you down and it makes you depressed. Now the opposite is also true. When I start talking to myself, man, I am good. I am unique. I am special. I am whatever I want to put after I am. I can do this. Immediately I'm lifting my spirit. And that's why positive affirmations is so important. It's not good just to say, I am good, I am excellent, I'm a great sportsman, I'm whatever I want to put after the I am. If I don't have the three main components to make that happen, it's not going to happen. And a lot of people, they just stuck with I am. Now the three main ingredients to have affirmation to come to fruition in your life, to come to reality in your life, because we know that everything is energy, everything vibrates, and we attract what we actually think. That's why people that believe in God and the Bible, as a man thinketh, so is he. Whatever you believe at the moment in your life, that is true to you. If I believe I can do something, I can do it. If I believe that I'm special, I am special. If I believe that I'm worthless and I can't do anything, that's what I believe, and that's true to myself. And this is where positive affirmations comes in. Now, in order for a positive affirmation to come to reality, it first needs to be a positive affirmation. I mean, it says itself. It needs to be positive. The second one is you need to be clear at what it is. You need to visualize it. And you need to put the corresponding emotion behind it. You have to think, what is the emotion that I'm experiencing when I'm saying that? And the visualization is very important, because if I tell you an apple, think of an apple. What kind of apple do you think? what color apple? Do you think of a green apple or a red apple? Or a yellow apple? Do you thinking of a Granny Smith apple? Or I don't know what the other names are, but there are different names of apples. Or I say an aeroplane, what comes to mind? You know, you can think of a jet, you can think of a white aeroplane, you can think of a Boeing, a 737 or 747, or it's one of these acrobat aeroplanes. So you have to be clear, because your mind will start searching, because if you're not clear, your mind will go in all different directions, and it creates anxiety. But the moment you are clear on, I'm thinking of a Boeing 747. It's white, it's got red stripes on. That's what my mind's going to focus on. That's what I'm going to fly in that airplane, if I can put that just for example. That's what I'm going to attract. And it's the same with my positive affirmations. If I think that I am confident, I need to start thinking of when in my life was the situation that I was confident, and how that made me feel. How was my posture when I'm confident? When I'm confident, I'm smiling. My heart rate goes up. My posture is I'm upright. I will not walk like this. I can conquer the world. And that's the picture that I need to see in my mind. And then I say, okay, what did I feel emotionally? And that's how positive affirmations work.
I always like the example of visualization and seeding. Seeding is the
seeding, yes, exactly.
The feeling of it. But I always like the visualization is almost like a movie, and seeding is the soundtrack that you put in.
I love it. I love
the
it.
feeling of the whole movie.
Whole movie.
So,
yes.
and like the movies you say, it's not just an aeroplane. You actually visualize the movie and the Boeing 747 or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
In that thing with the seeding and the feeling with that.
I love that's a very good example. It's actually quite an easy example. I'm going to steal that from you.
I also stole it, so it's alright.
We all steal from somebody. You know, we all learn from somebody, and what we learn, we don't want to keep for ourselves. Right. We want to give back, and that's what my book is also about. Everything that I've learned, that's why there's some footnotes as well in my book, because I believe that when I'm learning from somebody and it's had an impact in my life, and I'm sharing it with somebody else, I want to give credit to who I've learned it from, and not say, hey, this is just my thinking, just my stuff. Some of it is my own, but it's always good to acknowledge where you've learned something from somebody else.
That's true. I also saw all the notes, and it's really inspiring and entrepreneurs that you follow as well. Lastly, who need to buy this book?
Anybody, everybody, come on, buy my book, you know. No, it's like we always say, like, what's your product for? What's your service? No, everybody needs my product. Everybody needs my service. And we want that, but in reality, that's not true. And that's why we need to define who is my target audience in our products and our services, and you target your messaging according to your specific target audience, as well as to their emotional needs. Once you've identified the emotional needs of your target audience, then you can fine-tune your marketing messages. Now, my book, first of all, Do You Really Want to Be an Entrepreneur? The name says for itself. It's for people who are entrepreneurs, who want to be entrepreneurs, that are thinking that, hey, I want to leave my corporate job. I'm tired of my boss. I don't get what I want from my boss, and I've got this great idea, and I want to venture out. So that's the first audience. The second audience is people who are ready for business owners or entrepreneurs. And the reason why we choose the title, Do You Really Want to Be an Entrepreneur, is because I really believe that a lot of business owners or entrepreneurs, they get into business and they didn't assess, but what is it going to take for me to be in a business? Because all they see is this beautiful picture of how you can make your millions in 90 days, and they just see
all over Instagram.
All over Instagram, the pictures in the media. They see the people with the beautiful cars and the yachts, and they're going from the one holiday destination to another destination, and they just see this beautiful picture, but they don't see what's underneath it, and that's just the iceberg effect. They see the top of the iceberg, but underneath, you know, I believe you've seen this picture, is all the hard work, the loneliness, the sacrifices, losing of friends, the long hours, the money that you've put in, the heartache, the depression, the loneliness, and all that. And that's why I've got this chapter, I think it's chapter 9 in my book. It's called The Naked Truth. What it really takes to be an entrepreneur. And people need to know that. So then it's for those people, and then it's also for people who just want to find inspiration and motivation, because I really believe that my story will inspire and motivate people, whether you're in the business or not, because the life lessons that I've learned and that I'm sharing with the readers is not just on business, but it's for me to be a better person, for me to take me where I was, have very low self-esteem, hating myself, want to take on and leave this world, where I am today as a successful person, a confident person who loves myself and want to contribute to the world. So those are the three types of people, my target audience, that my book is for.
Yes, I strongly agree with you. If you are a startup entrepreneur, especially a startup entrepreneur, if you already an entrepreneur, get this book, learn a few, even if you learn 1 or 2 new things in a book, it's always worth your while buying a book. And thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah, can I just say where the book is available?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
You know, we're saying, get the book, and like, okay, yeah, fine, we're going to get your book, or we're going to get the product.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. You know, you can get the book if you're in South Africa. You can get it from takealot.com. It is available on Takealot, or you can just get the book directly from me, and I will give you a personal signed copy. As you can see here, I love writing messages, personal messages to the readers. And you can get it from me from my website, www.thekvbrand.com, or you can WhatsApp me 078-677-6979, or email me at karel@thekvbrand.com.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.